Hey, what's up everybody, ForneverWorld here today to do my review of Naruto chapter 565. And so this chapter was more so focused on a lot of action and a lot of plotting while the action is going on. Basically, Naruto and B start going up against some of the previous Jinchuriki hosts. And it's kind of funny that Toby, once again, he always is very articulate and very diabolical with it. He always makes sure that everyone's fighting and he's in the shadows. We only see one panel of Toby in this whole chapter, and it's just him looking on at the fight and such. And that's one of the things that makes Toby, like, very mysterious and kind of plotting, very good at plotting, because he'll make sure everything is set up so that he can just watch and not even have to fight. And it might be because, who knows, it might be that he can't fight or something for a very long time or whatever. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to point that out. So basically in the chapter, we got B and Naruto. They're going up against some of the Jinchurikis. I believe B starts going up against Yugito, I believe. One of the previous Jinchuriki hosts that was captured by Hidane Kagazu at one point. And it's kind of funny. We actually get a little bit of comedic elements in here because, Naruto a lot of the times is, for the most part, serious. So we get a funny part where because they're talking about how are they being controlled, because they're all connected, and Naruto remembers the whole thing with Nagato, that it was through the rods and they really couldn't see any rods. And B says something like, I was looking at her chest or whatever, and I thought it was a nipple, I just started laughing. I was like, wow, we're in war, and it's just funny to see something like that. So every now and then getting a comedic moment is pretty fun, even though it is a serious thing. And the Hachibi even tells them, this war could decide the fate of the planet, and you're joking at a time like this. So I thought that was funny. Overall, it was a pretty cool chapter. I enjoyed it. A lot of the plot things, and it was kind of interesting to see that there are rods or whatever, but I guess they're just under the clothing and we can't see them. They're not as obvious as when originally, when Nagato had all the paintings, you could just basically see all the rods coming out their face and such. And that's a bit better planning on Toby's part, putting the rods where they're not noticeable. So Naruto and B are having a hard time. Naruto actually goes up against one of these tailed previous Jinchuriki hosts, and I guess he's really on fire or something. He's like a fire element, because Naruto's having a tough time with him, and they're gonna have a pretty hard time on their hands, because they figured, we can't really see these, so we can't really attack them and try to get the rods out. But when they attack us, we could just grab them and try to pull it out. But there's so many of them, and there's only Naruto and B, so it's gonna be a pretty interesting thing to see how they get themselves out of this. Overall, once again, I really I like the chapter. I was just a little bit in shock with the comedy, but then again, it added value to it, because getting some comedy every now and then is actually kind of good. It lifts the spirits up with this very serious war, because this war is very serious, because it's going to decide the fate of the planet, as Hachibi stated. And to see Hachibi actually coming out, and at the end of the chapter, Hachibi just goes crazy. We're going to burn down this forest, because apparently B has a trouble seeing in this forest. I don't know if it's the lighting or whatever. So Hachibi's like, yo, we're going to burn this down. And the end of the chapter, he just starts going crazy or whatever. I really liked that part. One of the things that I really liked about the chapter, one of the main things I really liked about the chapter, is Naruto using previous knowledge of a battle and putting it into this battle, showing again maturity within Naruto, that he knows that he got to be strategic. He got to think back. He got to use what he knows to defeat these people. And I just want to see where the battle goes from here, to be honest with you, because it's heating up, and I'm really liking the direction it's going. But I just want to see some more action. I want to see how Naruto and B are going to pull it off with all these Jinchurikis, and it's just them two. Are they going to be able to do it by themselves? What are your predictions, actually? Do you think that Naruto and B are going to be able to beat all these previous Jinchuriki hosts by themselves? And also, how do you think they got the power of being Jinchurikis once again? Because we know that all of them were extracted and put inside of that statue that Toby had. Do you think he put the chakra back in them, even though he was mainly gathering that chakra for his Moon Eye plan? All these questions. What do you think? Any predictions and such? I'm guessing possibly he used a portion of the power that he gathered in that statue for them to, revive them as Jinchuriki hosts, but I'm not exactly sure. Give me your thoughts on this chapter. What did you think? Favorite moments? Funniest thing? Did you think it was proper to have that funny joke of B talking about Yugito's chest or whatever in it, or it was kind of unnecessary? Give me your thoughts, video response, or comment in the comment section below. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the chapter and seeing all this craziness that is happening. And have an awesome day, people.